All right, we're live.
Oh, I have to look there. Okay, sorry guys.
So what's this actually called?
So this one is new members checklist, or getting new members started.
You know how we have the new clients? So this is your new members. So how to get started your new members, and if they should become, whether or not they should become new members. Like, remember, our goal is not to get as many registrations on our like member ID. Yeah, our goal is to get as many results, and it's a gift to become a member. Yeah, it's like a privilege to become a member. Not everybody just gets 25% off, and this is very important because, like the lady, Ekta, oh my God, good story. Ekta, she became a senior consultant, right, from 3 referrals, and I just threw her into the chat. I'm like, if you have any questions, let them know. And then she's been like following. She's like, she asked me, she's like, if I qualify for supervisor, I can go to Singapore, right? She's like, I really want to go. I'm like, how do you know this? I never spoke to her about anything like that, not about the business, just how to increase your discount, you know? And she's like, oh, I watch the chats, I just don't say anything. She's like, well, I see everything. And she's like, so I really want to go. So what do I need to do to become a supervisor, right? So when you give your memberships out, make sure you're giving it out to the right people, right? That you don't just give it out because then they don't know the value of it, yeah? And she said, you know, what happens if someone else wants to get registered? Like, one of her family members knows that she has a discount now, and I'm like, the same thing, you got registered the same way, you know, with your referrals. You know, it's not just given out to someone, yeah, because the purpose of that is because when you buy something that's 50% off, how do you treat that item? Okay, say you bought a leather jacket, you pay $200 for it, and compared to a leather jacket that you bought, it's half price at $100. How would you treat each one? Yeah. But the $200 one, you will like hand wash it and pay for it to be dry clean because it was expensive, right? The one you bought at half price, you're like, oh, I got a bargain, it's all right. You know, you treat it a little less seriously. You care about it a little less, yeah? It's the same way as the products. You know, when they see a discount that they didn't earn, they'll treat it like that. They'll treat it like a discounted item. And Herbalife is a premium product. It's not a discounted item. Yeah, you don't just get the discount, you earn it, right? So that's why it's so important to go through the new members and how to get them started. You know, once they are registered and you know that they want to coach and they want to get people into the challenge, how do you get them started so they know what to do straight away? Because there's no bosses here, right? The only thing that we can do as coaches is to put everything on the table for our people and guide them along the way if they're willing to work and take those steps forward. We're not people who are going to drag them up. We have no hold over anyone except for their goals and their dreams, right? That's the only hold we have over people here because nobody's boss. So going through those steps gives us a stronger hold on their goals and their dreams. When you have that stronger hold is when you can help them achieve those dreams. And that's through the checklist and the members activation and everything.
And I think one important thing to mention with this is, guys, how we start someone is how they perceive that Herbalife is done. Yeah. So how you get someone brand new that comes across into Herbalife, they're gonna think, awesome. So if this is how like they're treating me, this is probably what I need to do with someone that I need to help get started, right? So if you don't do it the way like that, say it's presented, or the way that it duplicates well, then they're not gonna duplicate very well. And that's something that me personally like struggled for such a long time, because the way I started Herbalife was very different to how a lot of people start. I never saw the menu, I never saw the big picture. It wasn't until like months after. Okay, so make sure we always show the full menu.
Yeah, so do you want to say that again, and so they can write that quote down? How you
yeah, so how you start what is that? How you start a new member in Herbalife is how they perceive Herbalife is done.
Yeah,
and that's just put that little line, thanks.
Sign it off.
But you know, that's why the events are so important, because it shows you that that's just a perception. It's not reality. It's not just how Herbalife is done.
Yeah.
Okay, so definition of an active member. Okay, we've did you have something? Oh, no. Okay. Definition of an active member. So pretty much, you know, like we throw map around, right? But then a lot of people, and myself included, they get registered, and we want to call them an active member because we want to grow our business and we want to create impact. But a lot of the time we've got to be real and be like, what is an active member and how many do I actually have in my team at the moment, right? So ask questions, ask questions about what they want, okay? If they just want their products for free, or if they're asking questions about coaching, or really funny thing today, can I share this?
Yeah.
So Bex's client, Kayla, she's been a client for a long time. She's been a VIP client, and she's referred people like crazy, because she's got such an amazing result. And Bex
20 kgs down.
20 kgs down, right? And she knew that there was a profit from there at 25% per program. So she's been taking that profit from the program, from the referrals, and she hasn't been coaching. But I don't know if it's that she didn't believe she couldn't coach, but she's lost 20 kilos. If you've lost 20 kilos, you can coach. You can teach someone how to make a shake, you can weigh someone in, and you can teach them how to lose weight if that's their goal, right? And so she came in and she said, Sue, can you do this wellness for me? I've got this lady, and I had no idea about this lady coming in. And I was like, no problem. It happens a lot, actually. I'm like, no problem. Let's do it. I have 10 minutes. Let's go now, before the class starts. So I was like, okay, you're going to do the scale. I'm like, you're going to weigh her in. This is how you do it. We punched everything in. And then I'm like, you're going to come in and you're going to listen to everything that I say, because you're going to coach her. Because she's net banking you. I said this to Australia. I'm like, she's net banking you the money. What's the money for? I said, what's the profit for? You've been doing it for this long. What's the profit for? And she's like, oh, true. And then I just reaffirmed that she can do it and she can coach. She has the ability to do so. She's going to be amazing, right? I reaffirmed that. But basically, this is what the questions that you need to ask. Do they want the profit from them? Are they referring actively, like almost a person a week from their result? Yeah. Do they know how to make orders? In that case, Kayla definitely knows how to make orders. She orders her own products.
Yeah. Present on online academy. So does this person, are they present? So there's a difference between someone attending, you send them a link and they attend, and you see them on the screen, and people being present, okay? And there's a difference, because me and Sue, we can see everybody on the screen. And if you're just there and you're like on your phone and they're playing it, that's not someone that's really present, or they're very actively wanting to coach, okay? Just makes sense? All right, present at least once a week on Fit Club. So when they rock up to Fit Club, what are they like? What's their attitude like? Are they empowering others to become better? Or are they just someone that kind of sits in the corner and just does their own thing, okay? These are little signs that you pick up, yeah? So it's like if you're someone that's, you want to coach, you want to help people, first you want to change your life, then you want to start changing people's life. It doesn't happen by just sitting down and not being active. Like, this is where you got to get uncomfortable. You got to go talk to people. Like, are they doing that? And you can see that with a lot of the new coaches that have come through. What are they like? They're the ones that greet you at the door. They're the ones that meet you at Rego. They're the ones that come around and high-five you and say, how was your day? Yeah? So they're just some of the things. Positive attitude. Oh, this is a big one. I think this goes for active member or a coach in general. Positive attitude. Like, this is no matter what attitude. And last time we spoke about personal development was every time we walk into the club, we leave everything that's at home, we leave it into the mailbox, yeah? If you want to, on your way home, you can take it with you. If not, just forget about it. And funny enough, it happens all the time, and life happens to all of us. But how we show up here is the difference between whether are you growing your business, or are you empowering others to become better, or are you just kind of rocking up because it's another Fit Club and you just want to be here. That's the difference, okay? So, coachable.
Coachable, yes. You have to be coachable, and this is so important because in every job, right, there's always going to be a boss telling you what to do. Here, we tell you how things are run because, we have a bigger mission, but there's no obligation. If you don't want to turn up with positive energy, that's fine, right? But then you're not really a coach, because that's because you're not, you don't fall into the definition of a coach, yeah? So you have to be coachable, and that means, being able to learn. And I can say this probably, like, in society, it's like you got to respect seniority, like age and stuff. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but for me, like, I'm older than all of you guys here, yeah? By, like, pretty much a bit, yeah? I get called grandma sometimes, which is okay. But I still look 18, so. No, but in all honesty, like, I'm probably older, like, between 5 to 8 years older than like you guys, right? But I don't treat myself like that. You know, I'm not like, hello, I'm older, I'm not like that. You have to be coachable. And I can tell you now that I've learned something from each and every one of you here. Yeah, and I'm always open, my ears are always open to learning from someone. He calls me grandma, but I've learned so much from him. Grandson, yeah, my grandson, yeah? So it's very important to keep your ears open, your mind open, and to, at times, you know, cut that ego, shut it down. The only time you should be using ego is when you're promoting Herbalife outside and you're like, we're the best in the world and I don't care what you say. Otherwise, when you're learning amongst your team members, amongst the community, amongst everyone, we need to shut that ego down and open up our minds and our hearts and our brains, yeah?
I reckon that was the hardest thing for me. Like, being open to listen to other people and taking advice. Like, not taking advice, but like listening to something that Sue just said and say, okay, this is good, I'm going to take this on board, this is not good, I'm going to put this away. Yeah? So it's a big difference between, or someone you just listen to and it's like, it just goes in one ear and out the other. So it's amazing what we pick up from people. 1 new customer a week, okay? So in terms of, we say active member, so are they getting at least 1 customer a week? So in terms of that, it's if they're bringing people constantly in, and even if they're not getting that 1 customer a week, they're filling up the pipeline. They're bringing people in. That means they're referring. They're talking about Herbalife. They're talking about the Fit Club. So they're actively building that 1 customer a week. Okay, that's gonna come. All right, or 1 new member a month. So I think the focus is, once they want to become active, the focus is that they try at least get 1 customer a week. They try and get 1 customer a week. Yeah, because if you're not getting new customers weekly, are you active? No, you're just like, I'm a coach, but not really, you know. 1 new member a month. So that's the focus. It's roughly around 5 to 7 customers a week. A month. That's our focus. That's literally like, it doesn't matter what stage we're in the business or how long we've been. Me and Sue, our focus is always 5 to 7 new customers every single month. That's it. And it's simple that way, because when someone new starts, that's all they have to do. And you put a couple of months together of action, it's crazy what happens.
Yeah, and it's just the map. We'll go through the map.
Yeah.
And it's the member activation program, which Herbalife endorses, right, to grow your business. And obviously plan for one. The word coach, like, how are you a coach if you're not coaching anyone? You know,
Yeah.
Coach is like
Personal
to
coach.
look after someone. Do you know what I mean? So it's very important to have your clients. Plan for 1 year. Yeah, and I said this to Kayla. She was like, I'm too busy. I'm like, you're giving me excuses. And I'm like, you're not too busy to sit down and think about what you want in life. I'm like, don't live if you don't have half an hour to sit down and think about what you want in your life. Yeah, so plan for 1 year is that you have a vision. You know, for 2018, like, what do you see? What do you see, not just in Herbalife, but you have a vision for your life moving forward with your family, with your friends, whatever it is. Are you going to progress? Yeah, because to become a coach, to seek leaders, we want people who seek progression, who seek growth, right? Who seek a plan for themselves, because in the end of the day, that's the only thing that's going to motivate them, that plan for themselves. You know, it's not my plan for you, it's your plan, you know, and we work towards that plan. So a plan for a year. What's your goals this year?
I think George Knight, one of our mentors, he says this beautifully. He said, Herbalife Nutrition is a company of personal growth. Yeah. So if you guys are not part of that 1 year plan and growth and wanting to improve and like become better, do more, chase goals, chase dreams, it's like that, because Herbalife's growing. Herbalife, like, the truth is, Herbalife's gonna grow to 10 billion, 20 billion. It's gonna become massive. It's gonna be in every single household, within every kitchen and everything. But it's whether it's you or not. Like, Herbalife Herbalife not doesn't care, but Herbalife's gonna do it either way. Yeah. So it's just up to us whether we want to be a part of it. All right. And the last thing was, yeah.
The GPV between 500 VP
Yeah.
to 1500.
So that's personally purchased volume between 500 volume points and 1500. So that just means they're active. They're building their coaches. So their clients are coming through. They're consuming their own personal products. Household. I think my household, we do about 500 volume alone, at least, if not maybe up to maybe 600. And then 1500 is just when your clients are coming through. So you're getting a couple of clients here and there. You're still learning the basics. You're actively building. Okay. If you're below that, or you're over that, it just means if you're over that, I think you're just actively, you have bigger goals. That's it. Your goals are bigger than the standard. That's that.
Yeah. What they mean here, and they specify PPV, is
It's
because
personal.
personally purchased. That means you are actively coaching your clients. Yeah, because it doesn't really count. For example, Mathios is not my first line. Yeah, there's a person in between, but she would have hit supervisor, but doesn't mean she's a coach because she doesn't have any PPV, personally purchased volume. She's not taking it anymore, nor is she coaching anyone. Does that make sense? So personally purchased just means that you are actually directly helping someone on the products and you're consuming it yourself.
And that's a cool thing too. So if someone's say sponsored you into Herbalife and they're no longer around, they get nothing if they don't help people, which is beautiful. If you ask me, I think it's beautiful. I think it's the best thing ever. It's like the best thing that Herbalife could have done. Okay, when you join Herbalife, you're an independent member. You choose what you do or do not do. That confused the hell out of me.
It's English though.
Yeah, it's English. Yeah, my second language. So, you choose what you do or do not do. So it's like, if you choose to go out and help 10 people this month, you choose to do that. Yeah. If you don't do it, you choose not to do it. That's it. Simple. No one is your boss. Okay. Me and Sue, you will never hear these words from us. You need to do this. You need to do this. You should be doing this. Why aren't you doing this? That will never, ever, ever come out of our mouths. Why? Because you send us goals and we just say, how are you going according to those goals? That's it. Are you chasing your own goals? Yeah? So no one's going to tell you why didn't you do this?
And if we have said it, and if we ever do say it, it is always followed by if you want this goal. Okay? We do say that, yeah, but we don't say it in you have to do this, you're going to be fired. We don't say it in that way.
It's like, oh no, Herbalife.
Yeah, we say if you want this, you need to do this. This is how it is. It's a balancing act, right? Nothing comes out on the other side if you're not putting anything in. That's what we mean if we ever do say something like that, yeah? And you go at your own pace, yeah? There's people who want to hit, what's his phrase? Footy. He's get team for 20, 30 years. He's as happy as, yeah? You go at your own pace. Then there's Quinton who's 20k pres.
He's like, Chairman's, let's go.
Yeah, but he's 20k pres in 5 years. Then there's Fit Couple who's I don't even know, we're another planet, right? So you go as fast as you want to go, right? But that's on you. You decide, okay? And your actions have to follow that. And our job, and that of your sponsor's job, okay, is to simply tell you what works and help you do those things. That's our job. And that's your job as a coach, okay? It's simply to tell you, to match up the action with the goals and to follow you up. That's the coach's job. Our job, your job, and you have ambassadors and stuff as well, right?
Awesome. Okay, see document. So this is the member checklist. So this is typically when they've been coming around. For most cases, they already got a result, and they're kind of okay, so what's the deal? How do I do what you're doing? How do I become a part of this group, this community? I think what was crazy, Amra, the last champion. Amra, if you watch this next time, shout out to you. She lost 7 kilos or something, and she came off stage, and it was crazy. Obviously she got rewarded and everything like that. And she came off stage, and the words she said to me was, Bex, when I come back from my holiday, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do it like you guys do it, and we're gonna help so many people. And she's like, you guys gotta teach me. Yeah, and that's crazy. How powerful is that? And I'm like, okay, we'll help you. We'll help you, help other people. So it's amazing what happens when you inspire someone. Okay, and this is the checklist that we follow. So Sue's just brought it up.
Yeah. So this is the 5 steps. Everybody knows the 5 or 6 steps, yeah. And we just broken it down to make it simple for you guys. Print it out if you want, but honestly, everybody should know this off by heart by now. And if you don't, write them down now, okay? So number 1 is always get results. Experience the products. Yeah, we've heard this all the time. Experience the products. That means get a result. You can get a result within 3 seconds of drinking the tea and being psycho, and then you can develop your 30-day result, which is a transformation, okay? And then it's about posting it, about sharing it. That's how Kayla gets so many referrals, by sharing her posts. She's not come hit me up. She's just look at me now, 20 kilos later. That's it, she's doing her thing. And then so many people are messaging because that's her, it's natural. Yeah, get a result. The next thing is
So number 2, make your list of people. Oh, that's number 2. Isn't it get registered?
yeah. This is a bit different.
Okay, so I'll just go on. So which one am I following? Okay, so
This is because this is Quinton's one. That's why.
all right. Okay, no problem. So once you're working towards your result, so for your result, make your list of people. Okay, no problem.
This is more action steps to actually start your business. So you
Yeah.
know the action steps of getting registered, and then there's the 3, like there's the get registered, experience the product, make your list and stuff. This is from the make your list part, what you do from that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So it's like it's like part of step 3 where you make your list. What happens when you make that list of people?
Yeah.
Does that
So
kind of make sense?
just to simplify it, everyone write down the new member. So the member checklist, which is the 5 steps. So number 1, experience the products. Okay, and then in brackets, level 10 result. So that's the number 1. Like Sue said, so you can try the tea, you can have your experience there, have an amazing shake, whatever it is for you. Number 2, get registered. Okay, you cannot coach if you are not registered with Herbalife. No such thing, it doesn't work. Okay. Number 3, 20 goals. So 20 life goals.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then number 4, list of people. Okay. We're gonna just chuck a number on it. Minimum, how many? 20. Yeah. So minimum list of people, minimum 20. So this is the people that you potentially want to help in your business. Most people that we'll look at, like Quinton, he wrote a list of 83 people when he started. 83 people. He went getting within 2 years. Yeah. So you go however big your list wants to be. Minimum 20 or 20. Okay. And number 5 was events. Okay. So just write that down, and then we're gonna go more into detail now with it.
Yeah. Okay, so cool. You guys don't, I can send this into chat, so you don't need, write it down, like, so then he remembers, but you don't have to write down each box and everything, okay? So pretty much the action steps from like getting clients, because people are like, I don't know people, I can't get clients. That's the first thing, the first doubting point that people have, right? So I already went through it. Post on your social media, okay, your results. Post on your social media if you haven't got a result that you're starting, yeah, because then people will start watching your transformation, yeah? And then from there, make a list, which is part of that, which you already have done, and then the shake party. Okay, I know Rob has been doing shake parties. How's that going for
Good,
you?
very good. Wish I did it when I started. Wish we followed this plan when we started.
Yeah. Are they simple?
So simple. You don't. It's just about excitement. You got to be excited. Read the product book, and you know how to do a shake party. Just got to be excited and make them taste good as well.
That's right. Yeah, and
Easy.
invite.
Yeah. Jacob invited 47 people, and there was like 20 confirmed, and then 15 shot on the day. It was great. It was so good.
Perfect.
Evaluations, and he got 5 customers, grandma on products, exactly to that plan. 5 customers out of the presentation. Yeah.
There you
And,
go.
1 new member hopefully. Yeah. So like
shake
perfect.
parties, do you use rebuild?
No.
You just didn't
You don't need to.
Doesn't
I get
it's
it.
not that's
Yeah.
that's not even important. Honestly, it's just shake. I reckon shake tea alone
Yeah, that's it.
and
Protein
get the
bars.
scale out there. Tell them about the products. What do they do? Show a bunch
It's
of
the-
testimonials.
It's
Is
a
it-
shake party for a reason. Like
Yeah.
a party is for a reason, yeah? And like why we asked Rob is because Rob's a guy, right? If like not dissing him, but he likes to keep things very simple, and if he can do it with simplicity and have success, anybody can do it. You know, you don't need to think about it and have like
That's
spark.
right.
I'm sure he didn't have like martini glasses and everything like that.
No.
Yeah?
He was in like a soccer t-shirt and he was holding a shake and he was like, alright guys, so if you use this you're going to lose weight. These are some of the results. Come check it out. If you want to learn more, go on the scale. We're going to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do you.
Yeah, but
you
just
do you, but like this is how simple it can be, and guys can do it too. It's not just for girls,
Yeah.
right? That's the point, yeah? So shake party, he already went through the numbers, it was exactly that, yeah? 30 invites, 10 presentations, 5 members, 5 clients, 1 member. It's just the statistics, okay? The law of averages, okay? And that's just what happened. You'll have more, you have less. You do 10 shake parties, they'll all even out, the numbers,
The
okay?
numbers will always even it. Awesome. Okay, so then the next step is complete 30-day plan. Yeah? So
It's an
30,
action plan.
30-day action plan. So 30-day action plan, if you want to put in brackets, is what are you committed to doing for the next 30 days in order to obviously grow your business, improve your health results, and reach the next goal or reach the next spin, whatever it may be for you. And then from that, so that complete 30-day plan or action plan, it is basically just a breakdown of a 90-day plan, but we put it into a 30-day plan because it's just a lot easier to focus for the next 30 days than to go all out for the next 90 days, okay? So 30 days, what are you committed to in doing? So, and then the simplicity is that if you're just getting started, you focus on member activation program. So MAP, okay? 5 to 7 customers, typically, and then 1 member, okay? That's all it is, okay? For three months, so month 1, 2, and 3, and the action plan is what are you doing in order to get those new people? Are you doing a shake party? Are you inviting people to Fit Club? Are you going out and doing walk and talk? Are you doing flyers? Are you posting on social media? Are you messaging people on social media? That's the action plan behind it, okay?
Yeah, and it's really simple. The 30-day plan, you sit with your coach and they work around what you like doing and what you can do according to your work schedule. Okay, so nobody is like, I don't have time to do something. There's always time to do something for someone. Yeah. Okay, so then obviously after that, if we execute the members activation program month 1, 2, and 3, like how it is, by month 4, you're pretty much supervisor by then. It's just given, okay, that you'll hit supervisor, and it's just the simple steps, and that's all you need to focus on. Yeah. And then. Obviously, if they're working from a center, you plug them into each center, like each different station there.
Attend kickoff.
Attend kickoff, yes. Attend kickoff, and this can be for everyone. Obviously, a coach, because it's an opportunity for them to invite into an event. Okay, kickoff is like a party. There's going to be free shakes. We're making bomb-ass shakes this time. Okay, we're going to put like 24 products in all the shakes and stuff. So it's going to taste amazing. Kudo was like, yeah, it's going to be next level. But it's like a party. Okay, it's free for guests. They hear about the company, not from you. So you're not the issue, you're not the problem.
Legit, kickoff is a shake party.
Yeah,
No, it is.
It's a shake party.
It's Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they hear about stories that are not just yours. Yeah, they hear about a guest speaker who's killing it in the business. They hear about their story, that they're just an average person, or that they were phenomenal and they still chose Herbalife. And then you hear about, people who are being recognized for helping other people who are being recognized for helping their brother and their sister. In which other company, which other community allows you to do that? Set up on stage and just say, oh, I helped my mum and my sister lose weight, and thank you very much. Like, who gets this recognition? No one. So that's why the kickoff is so amazing, and it opens their eyes. Okay, it gives them a vision. They might just see, oh, Liverpool, Fit Club, that's it, that's all there is. When they come to a kickoff, they see, wow, people doing other things, how big it is, multi-country, like, company, that's how big it is, yeah? It gives you the vision.
Powerful. And next is, so once they've gone through, they're basically following those steps, or you are following those steps. The next step is the Fit Club stations, okay? Our goal is to put every single person into each of these roles, okay? Why? It gets you uncomfortable. It's exciting because that's where you grow. When you have to go do the shakes and tea, and they gotta taste good, and the pressure's on because you gotta make like 30, it's fun. It's fun because you gotta like put in the effort and you gotta make it good. Rego, when you gotta greet people, yeah, it doesn't matter what happened that day, you gotta greet people, and it's gonna be excitement, it's gonna be genuine, and it's gonna be extraordinary to what they're used to in the outside world. Okay, so some of the stations, you gotta try Rego, you gotta be an usher, you gotta meet people, so greet people, welcome them into the club. Shakes, tea, wellnesses, okay, wellnesses, they're not easy. But now you see, like, we'll just be like, oh, you're doing wellness, and they've probably done a couple for, like, family and friends, like some of the cousins. And then I see them, they're doing it for the whole freaking Fit Club. It's crazy, and it's so powerful. Timekeeper, yeah? Timekeeper's important. Are you staying on time? That's, like, one of my biggest weaknesses, time. But, like, are you sticking to it in terms of Fit Club? Since we started, I believe I improved dramatically.
Yeah, I put you as timekeeper, and I put an assistant under you.
Yeah.
You have to be on time, yeah.
That's it. Alright, photos. Okay, do you know how to take photos? Do you know how to promote the Fit Club? Yeah, it's a role. It's a role to know how to do it. Rob does it beautifully. Introduction and promotion. Yes, the intro. Who has every single person done an intro, like at the Fit Club? And it's scary. They're gonna step in front of 50, 60 people, 100 people and say, hey guys, my name is, this is Herbalife Nutrition, MNLC, this is what we're doing, 20, 80, 100, welcome to new guests, and not shake and not cry halfway through it.
And not have your voice crack or anything.
Yeah. So it's like, and it's hard, but this is growth. This is what helps you develop as a coach, right? Next, assistant coach. So being an assistant to the head coach, yeah, helping them out, making sure you know how to take cues, and head coach, okay? Anyone can run a session, but can you deliver with energy, enthusiasm, so much passion that you're gonna change their life with Herbalife Nutrition, and they don't even know that they just finished a 45-minute workout? That's the goal. Honestly, we run this Fit Club, but the goal is that if they come back, you know if you put a shake in their mouth, it's gonna change their life. But if you run an awesome workout and their bum's sore tomorrow and that's all they remember you for the workout.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, okay? Alright, next.
Okay, next is complete the coach internship. Alright? I don't know about you, but like I feel like if you finish the coach internship and you were present at every single thing, like you were present and you're focused and you're listening, you're pres team, okay? You've got all the tools to become a president's team member. Okay, you can be Quinton of Australia, okay? Then it's up to you in here and in here if you want to do it. That's why it's so important, because we're like, you know, all of us, when we came together, we put these pieces because we're like, what were we, you know, what's going on? Like, we need this, but we need this, and we need this, and it was hard. You know, nobody learns through just like that. We can learn like that, but we can't duplicate that, right? And we don't want everybody to be like picking up pieces from everywhere. So then, you know, God bless, when Ellen came, you know, we stayed up until like 3 a.m. I don't even know when it was, and she was giving us a training on how they did it. So we copied it, you know, and now this is the internship. You know, she's 21 in Hong Kong and a Get Team member. 21. You know, she does this full time. You know, and when she can do that in Hong Kong, where there's like, you know, half the population and it's this small compared to Australia, which is this big, like, what are we doing here, you know? So it's very important to not just yourself complete the internship, but your coaches and your people too. And not just complete a week here and a week there, and, you know, it's to complete the whole thing. And I'm going to share, I think Marcus is probably online. He's like, Sue, what apps do you use to make a recognition post? Because I told him to make a recognition post. And he's like, he asked me what app, and I'm like, Coach Academy last week, weren't you there? And Coach Internship is like, oh, I missed out. And I'm like, okay, there you go. So once that is up, he'll be watching it. Yeah, that's the importance of it. You know, you don't think that you ask these questions, but it's all there. Yeah. It's all in the internship.
I think Quinton always, like, I follow the trainings that he does, and he's like, are you always the person that answers the question, or are you the solution giver? So are you a Wikipedia of answers, or are you a solution giver? So when people ask questions like this, and Sue's like, you gotta watch the internship. That's it. It's not, this is the app, I'm gonna show you how to do it, spend another hour, make it nice and neat. It's, you gotta watch the internship. So when someone asks you, your next coach that you inspire, and they say, oh, so what does the actual Formula One do? And then you go, oh, have you read page 10 in your book 1? That's the solution, okay? So you gotta read the book, because they gotta read the book.
And it's not about, like, sometimes it's easier for you to just explain it, right? Sometimes it's easier because you know it off by heart. Yeah. It's not about that. It's about growing your team and making them learn, yeah? And from learning, you can't just give the answer on a silver platter for them. You don't learn. Yeah, and sometimes you just got to refer them. As much as you'll be like, oh, they need to get this done now, let's just explain it. And if you know, like for me, it's easy for, like, I just prefer to do that. But that wasn't growing anyone. It wasn't growing me because I wasn't letting my team grow either. So now it's very important. Just plug them in.
You just get very good at explaining yourself.
Yeah, you just get really good at explaining, and then someone else comes with the same question. You say the same thing again and again. You know, just refer them all to the same thing.
Awesome. And the last thing is the monthly fee. So this is at Liverpool at the moment. So typically when someone reaches the supervisor level and they're building their customers and stuff, and they want to become like a member, like a coach of the club, there's a fee which is $35, a shake to aloe, and basically every time they come, they get the green cup, and it's a coach's cup. So every time they come in, they have a shake, And anytime they bring a guest in, their guest gets a sample as well. Okay, and they can always use the scales and everything like that. Okay, and for World Team, it's $100 plus Shake TLA. Okay, so I think in the future, this will be like the goal to duplicate out towards the clubs. And why we do this, it's just so the club's only focus is to run so that the expenses are covered and that everybody can grow their business.
And
That's
why
the
we
focus.
do that is to seek commitment from people who are serious.
Mm.
You know, because you'll have supervisors and you'll have world team who'll be like, I want to do this, you know, I want to do this with the club. And we've had from different organizations, but are they really serious? You know, they're not really serious. And that's why, like, if you really want to become a member and those cups, people are like, oh, how do you get those cups? Why do those people have the cups? It's a representation of the leadership in the club, you know, and that's why you then become a member. And it's not just given to every supervisor, you know. It's like, are you serious on this mission? Like at this moment, this year, mission 200, are you serious on that? Like, are you really committed? Because if you are, then let's go, yeah? And that's the purpose of the becoming a member and everything like that.
Awesome. All right, so we covered that. Now we're going to go into the action steps. And also we're getting down through the map, breakdown of map. Okay, so this is just business launch. Okay, easy. You guys are going to like this. There's photos in it. All right, so action steps for, oh, so this is just the breakdown of it. Oh wow, there you go. So action
Rob
steps.
just woke up.
That's a good result, man.
Yeah, it's a good result. You want to go back on the first
Okay,
one?
so pretty much what we'll go through is personal results, you know, and this is so important, having confidence, right? When you are giving a wellness and you're not taking the products properly or you don't feel like you're herbalized, there's no confidence in what you say, yeah? There's no confidence in your spiel or vision, yeah? So it's very important to get your personal results. Your business launch, okay, so people know that you're the man or the girl to go to for health and nutrition, you're that person, a business launch. And how to accumulate your income to earning $800 part-time a month, yeah? It might not seem a lot compared to some people who's earning like $800K a month, but it's a lot more than zero. It's 800 times more than zero, right? So it's a lot, and it really helps people out. And how to develop your skills and your in the business as well.
Awesome. Number one, so personal result and confidence. So working on your result, okay? Everything starts with the core nutrition. So these are the basic of the products. You got to try all the products. You can't talk about how great the NRG is if you've never had it in your mouth. Personalize your program. So the program will be according to your results. 1 week, you feel different. 1 month, you look different. And in 90 days, you have an amazing transformation before and after if you are consistent and you follow your plan.
Easy.
Personal results. So just pretty much keep it simple. Remember, however you take the products or however you talk about the products is how people will perceive it's done. So they're going to copy you. Okay? Personal 30-day challenge. Challenge yourself for 30 days. And so
Sorry, because they can't see it on the thing, so I just have to share screen again.
okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so keep it simple. Personal 30-day challenge. Challenge yourself for 30 days. Okay, what can you achieve? Man, I swear, I have like, I think 6 results of a 30-day challenge, and it's just little tweaks that I did. And all those little 30-day challenges ended up in my final transformation, which is amazing, okay? And now we're doing a 5-day challenge of a 5K run every single day and waking up 5 a.m., 5 in the morning. Why are we doing it? Because we want to challenge ourselves. We want to go to the next level, okay? We're dying, but we can. Okay, number 1, stick to the products like glue. Yes, please use the products like your financial future dependent on it, okay? If you want a future within Herbalife, you need to smash the products, okay? Not having products, not using products is a shit excuse. That's it. Otherwise, that's it. Eat 5-6 times a day. You gotta eat. We need food. Drink 3 to 4 times liters of water, because if you don't drink enough water, your clients won't drink enough water. And move more, okay? Move your butt.
That's so true. Like some people, you know, that like you feel like shit because you don't get out of bed. You don't change out of your pajamas. That's how simple it is. You need to move your body to get blood flowing, yeah? And this will change your physiology. Anthony Robbins says it all the time. You want to change your state, your emotions, you're feeling shit, get up, go outside, move your body, do 100 star jumps, you'll change straight away, yeah? That's why it's so important, because you need to be on point as a coach.
I'm sorry. We were doing the 5 a.m. run, and when I finished, someone sent a message, I can't believe you're up at 5 a.m. to run, whatever. I was already finished. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know anyone that changed the world still in bed. And she's like, I'm still in bed. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Okay, business number 2, business launch, on fire, rocket ship. When you are ready, yes. So when you are ready, you, like this person, quickly create excitement, momentum, skills, results, and income. Okay, important. All right, that was quick. Number 2, options. Okay, launch event. So you can follow the launch event to like kickstart your business, which is the shake party, or pretty much like the events that we have. So like inviting people and just telling them it's a party and bring them together. Remember, you do your you list an invite, 30 people, 20 to 15 say yes, 5 to 10 turn up. Typically what happened to Jacob. Samples, this is the breakdown of a shake party. Samples, explanation of what you do, and stories. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. What's a fit club? It's a shake party. Simple. Book your people in for a wellness profile. Okay, this is the best thing to develop your skills as a coach. Do wellness scans for people. Explain the results to them. Tell them about the products. Okay, this is so powerful. That was the number 1 thing for me.
You can take a picture of this. It's pretty much like a shake party, like tick list. Yeah. So you need to invite people. You need to see whether you want to do a Rhonda Hart style, which is pretty much I think what Rob did. You know, just a party. Like have people around, talk about the shakes, drink the shakes, have a party, give the wellness discount. Simple. Or you can have it like a Hale style, which is what Matthews did. You know, full set everything up, yeah, and then from there he was like a healthy active lifestyle expo, and this is because he had specifically invited people who already wanted the products and just wanted to know more about the products. So you pick your audience and you invite accordingly. You need to have amazing tasting shakes, okay? No watered down shit tasting shakes, okay? They need to be, wow, put whatever you need to put in it. Like there was a story of someone who just started, I think it was Leslie Stanford. She had a shake party, or it was Jerry. She had a shake party and the shakes were amazing, but she didn't put the powder into it because she was so nervous because it was her first shake party, right? Yeah. And then everybody bought the products, but they didn't have the shake in it. Yeah, so you do what you like. Do it. Remember to put the powder in, but make sure that they're amazing.
It tastes amazing. She put so much fruit and different like things like mini leaves and stuff, and she just forgot about the actual powder.
Yeah. So food, have food if you want. Have a dress code. Prepare. You know, tea and aloe. Make sure you place it in their hands. And all this stuff, take a picture. Your coach will sit down and plan it out with you anyways. Okay? People you know, this is your list of 100 people. He said 20, this is how you get 100. Okay? Take a picture of this. Because you're going to say, I don't have people, I don't know people. Unless you can write it all down, I suggest take a picture of it.
Just take a photo, I reckon it's quicker. You got a phone? Photo.
We'll put the slides up too. But as you can see, everybody has at least half of these things, I think. And if you don't, you're a bit lonely. Easy. So this is your database. Okay, so when you're like, okay, this month I want to hit 10K, where do you go? The list of 100 people. Because let me tell you, you will be able to help them. It will be the right time at that point for them. Yeah?
Awesome.
Launching, okay, we've already done that.
Yeah.
So then obviously all of that accumulates to earning $800 part-time. Who would appreciate $800 part-time? Everyone. Yes, everyone. Okay, so number 1, be happy on the products yourself. You have to be happy on the products. Okay, this is the difference between being a salesperson and being a Herbalife health coach. Okay, would you consume the products if you never earn another dollar from the products? Would you consume it? Yeah, of course you would. Well, I definitely would. Yeah, and if you know that and you say that with definite conviction in your heart, then this is the right place for you. Yeah. Happy, set 5 to 7 clients, okay? They have to be happy with their result, okay? Maybe the first week they're like giving you the biggest shit ever, okay? But ultimately they're happy with their results, yeah? Like Sarah, I feel like shit, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how much did she lose? 7.7 kilos. I'm like, are you happy about it? Yeah. She's a happy client.
Keep going.
Yeah? Keep going. She'll keep going, yeah? And you teach others to have the same feeling that you feel, okay? You teach your clients to, if you ask them in your heads, if they never earn any money, would they keep consuming the shakes? You need to make your people feel like that, okay? You need to make them feel like that, and that's by getting them a result, yeah? That's it.
The plan, right now. Okay, so typically this is you right now. You're just getting started. Not using the products, no clients, no team, sad face, not happy, okay? No money in your pocket. All right, make a decision, follow the plan, get uncomfortable, give it your best shot for the next 3 months, and you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Happy face, money in your pocket.
That's right. Like, I'm sure I can say this on behalf of every person and every person you'll ever invite, that if you gave them a plan to stick to 90 days, they'd be able to make $800.
Oh,
okay? That is like a guarantee. The only guarantee that we can't is their action.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's the same thing when I say, like, I'll get on the program for 30 days. You know, follow my meal plan for 30 days. If you don't lose weight, I'll give you your money back. But the condition is you have to follow my plan. The only time that they don't lose weight if they don't follow. That's not part of the conditions, right? So then they can't argue. Yeah, the same thing as if they want to become a coach. Yeah, follow the steps for 90 days. If you follow it, I guarantee you can achieve whatever you want.
Something powerful that my coach said to me when I started, he said, Bex, you have the power now, you became a coach, you can earn $1,000 in Herbalife this month, or you can earn $10,000 in Herbalife. It's up to you, okay? And I'm not going to tell you it's too much, it's too little. So it was up to me how much I wanted to earn. And it's up to you, okay? There's no limit.
That's right.
All
So
right.
start
The
today.
plan. Go.
Products, your list of invitations to people, your business launch, and your commitment to learning. The commitment to learning is the most important part, because this is the attendance of events. And a lot of us, you know, we want this, we want that, and we want our coaches to do so much. And this is like me when I started, you know, I would call, message Lizzie, how do I respond to this? How do I respond to this? And I would be too lazy to do it myself. And Lizzie, in the beginning, she did the same thing. She would give me the answers, and at the end, she'd be like, what are the 3 solutions that you have? And then at the end, I ended up figuring everything out myself, right? But the importance of commitment to learning, so much of us want so much from everybody else, and we don't want to commit to a team call. We don't want to commit to a kickoff or something like that. What is it that you want then? Then you don't want those goals that you set to your coach if you can't commit to once a month or once a week, team call that we're all on at night, It's your commitment. What do you want from your goals, yeah? And obviously your commitment and all of the above is the best chance of success. It's guaranteed success if you commit like that, yeah? It's guaranteed.
Awesome. The plan. So by the end of the 30 days, you're solid on the product, you're getting a result, you're confident because you're smashing the product, you have 5 to 7 happy clients, you still have your teeth, you have some money in your pocket, so some extra profit retail, and you're due for a promotion and a pay rise. Okay, pretty cool. This is you, but you've got teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy customers.
Yeah. Who after 30 days in their company ever gets a 10% or more pay rise? No one. Yeah, you got to work a year, and the only pay rise you get is inflation.
I spoke to one of my close friends from school. We used to hang out and stuff. He was in Coles for 10 years. 8 years he was a manager. Okay, he got a $2.50 pay rise after 8 years in Coles, and then he left to work next door at just a fruit shop, which pays him less, but he'd rather work for them than these guys. They gave him no pay rise. So I don't know about you guys, but that's scary.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
then the next month is products, more results, your self results. Don't forget about your own results. You're always forever reaching your level 10, and then you're getting your 5 to 7 clients. Okay. And then basically it's the same thing. It's the MAP program, yeah? You introduce one person and help them get started. One person out of the 5 will be that guy who's really excited there.
Yeah,
Moe. And Moe will be okay, all my cousins are asking me how to get started, right? So you said the name, so I had to say Moe. Yeah, so Moe, and you're Moe, don't worry, I got you, okay? And then you feed them through the same thing again, the 5 steps, everything like that, business launch. You just go through that checklist, and Moe's don't worry. He's not worrying, right? Because he's going through what you're going through.
And his Facebook's funny though. Alright, awesome. Alright, 2 months later, okay? Same thing again, easy. We keep it simple, okay? Same thing again, obviously you get your new set of clients, you're still looking after the old clients. Your new member got his first new 5 clients, okay? Duplication. That's the art of Herbalife is duplication. Once you master that, you'll be a happy Herbalife distributor. Lots of clients being helped, small team helping people, and lots of people making money. And everyone happy, smiley face.
Yeah. Okay, and last is develop your skills and enjoy the journey. Everybody's going to have their ups and their downs, okay? Nobody ever went to press team like this, okay? I'm pretty sure most people are like, honestly, like that when they're going to press team. They'll have millionaire team dropping out of them, and you'll probably think, why is mill team dropping out? You don't know, right? But it's important to develop your skills, and this is mentally skills, okay? And the reason of that is because with any new job, it's going to take time for you to understand Herbalife. Okay, and I still don't understand Herbalife. Sometimes I'm like, why am I fine? You know? But like, you have to be patient, and you have to know that you're always forever learning. You know, we're not press team for a reason. You know, I'm not active world team for a reason because I haven't learnt my lessons to get there. Yeah, and that's everybody's position. Yeah, and so your first 12 months is like an apprenticeship. Lots of learnings, lots of some mistakes. The faster you get through your mistakes, the faster you go, you go further, okay? And this is what Rob taught me. He's like, just get through your mistakes as fast as you can. Yeah? Many ups and downs, okay? And this will go with your emotions. One client will be like, oh my God, I lost 1 kilo. And one's like, I can't go to the toilet. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I can do this. Oh my God, I can't do this. Yeah? And this is going to be your emotions for the first 12 months, 2 years. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that, with my clients. And you're going to have a lot of negative people doubting you. And these people, it's your goal and your purpose to prove them wrong. Because they're like, oh, it's another fad. I'll give her 30 days, I'll give her 90 days, she's going to stop, he's going to stop. And then, those same people, 2 years later, when they see that you're still happy, you're looking fine, you help people, they're going to come back to you and be like, oh, so you're still doing this thing, are you still doing that thing? And you're going to help them, you're going to change their life. Yeah? So it's important that you keep a sweet taste in their mouth and you keep going.
Yeah.
That was like me and Alan. Alan was begging 2 years to start this.
It's
2
true.
years. And I was like, no, definitely not. I tried everything else. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm going to die from cancer. I'm going to develop this, I'm going to develop that. 2 years later, I'm like, okay, Alan, help me.
Help me!
There you go. The living example.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's all normal, okay? Don't think that your negative moment or that is like just you, okay? Every Herbalife distributor goes through that. A lot of the time you'll hear your coach, you'll share that problem, they'll be like, welcome to Herbalife. Welcome to Herbalife. Yeah?
Okay, awesome. So in Herbalife, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Okay? You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Everyone here is to help you and guide you. The guys that come as special guest speakers, they're there to guide you and help you, but they're not going to do it for you. They're not going to talk to the people for you. The only difference between us and President's team is they've spoke to more people.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. They've spoke to more people and they've helped more people. Okay? One team, one mission. # 200 Liverpool, 100 Penrith, 100 Wollongong. Join and engage in the community. Okay? If you're part of the community, you're around the campfire. Okay? So we only got sirens for you. Okay? Just to build the momentum, So if you're around the community, the fire's there. Okay? Everything you need to learn and build a successful business is available. The only variable is how much of it you use. Yeah? Everyone's got a Herbalife book. There's how many distributors and how many have read them. And just starting from our team, how many people want to be a coach? How many people read the book? True? Okay?
Boom. This slide was good, that's why people are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay, some key points, okay? Don't wait for the perfect timing. You're never going to find that perfect timing, okay? This is like every aspect. For example, when you ask Katie out, did you wait for the perfect timing? No, you'll never find the perfect timing, okay? You didn't be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to swipe right. You didn't say that. You just did it, right? So there's no perfect timing. There's no perfect timing. It's now. Okay, it's yesterday. That's the perfect timing. And make a date for your shake party. If you've already had one, make another one. If you have no facilities, use the club. Okay, go to action. Don't make excuses, and don't tell any of your coaches. Don't tell anyone in Herbalife you don't have time. Okay, because there are people running businesses and getting to millionaire team and president's team. Okay, there are people who have going through the most crazy personal problems in their life. There's people who are pregnant, and every time they're pregnant, they move a pin. So we can't say that we don't have time, okay? We can't say that. It's just you're not making your priorities, yeah? And you need to prioritize. And this is personally what I did. So in July, it would have been 18 months ago. My sister gave me a thing. It was 18 months plan, 3 things that you want to do. And I said, become a solicitor, get team, and enter the property market. So, like, I think by July, all of them, they'll all be ticked off. You know, we'll be tab team. We'll have saved enough money to be able to put a deposit on an investment property, and I've already graduated. I'll be a solicitor by then. And when I made those goals, I didn't think that I would achieve them, but they've been on my phone for the last year, you know, and every time I see them, and it's not that I'm like, oh, I've got to do something now, but it's always in my head. So all my actions go towards that. They flow towards that. So make sure you guys have these priorities and those goals and why you want to achieve them. Yeah, if they're strong enough to you, even if you don't think you can achieve them, you can. Yeah, and then always be positive. I know every one of us in here are going through personal hardships and stuff. Yeah, personal, family, financial, priorities, relationship, girls, too many girls, not enough girls, I don't know. Yeah, but you need to. Oh, what's happened here? No.
Dun, dun, dun.
What happened? Oh, my phone died. Shit.
Definitely.
But pretty much I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
but don't give up. Yeah, there's a difference. Like you could be so close to your next kin, your next president's team. I know. I just said it. I thought you told me to keep going.
Keep going on that. Connect it.
Charge the phone.
Connect it because they probably don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm waiting to connect it.
Yeah, personal hotspot. Always be positive. Don't give up. Oh, that's a big one. Man, the amount of stories we can tell you guys that there's someone that reached presidency and the person that sponsored them is not in the business.
Like Hector. Love Hector when he heard.
Hector Bastos.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm a millionaire team member, I make this much, and my Spencer, he's not in the business. Like, every time he says that. Let me just start this up again. Sorry guys, my phone died. We stopped, and now we're gonna start again. Yeah.
So we'll just always be positive.
Yeah. So what we're saying is, you know, always be positive. There's always going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be issues. Okay. When you think, Les Brown said, you've either overcome an issue, a problem, going into a problem, or have a problem. Okay. That's your life. Okay. The more problems, the better. The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. Yeah. Remember that. Write that down. I don't know. Yeah. When I remember that, and I'm like, shit. Like, what am I going to do here? I literally think the bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. The bigger the problem, the bigger the growth. You know, the bigger the problem, the more that I'm learning slash suffering or being fascinated now, the bigger my reward is going to be. You know, and it's like kind of sick and weird, but I get excited about that because without growth and pain, you will not succeed in anything. You know, if you want president's team, you're gonna want to quit like 5 times, 10 times. You know, and you know, it just shows that personally we might be far from that because I haven't wanted to quit yet. You don't know. But always be positive in your circumstances and never give up. Never give up, okay? Like, just don't give up, all right? Because when you give up, someone that you sponsored will not give up and you'll regret that in 10, 20, 5 years' time, yeah? When you see their success, you see their impact, you see their happiness. You regret that. And like, you know... They're laughing because we have lots of sponsors that have given up because
and I'm sending them all postcards once we all reach presidency.
Yeah, we have sponsors that didn't believe in us, that didn't see in our success, and so they gave up. And literally, that's what they said. And now we're just so excited because I know that they're burning on the inside, you know. And so never be that person that's going to be burning. Burn with like passion. Don't burn with envy and regret. Yeah.
That's gonna be cool. All the people that told you like quit, like why are you doing Herbalife and stuff, every single person I'm gonna send a postcard to. And it's gonna be the whole team, they're gonna be a whole thing, and it's gonna be like how many lives we're changing and like all the testimonials and just a little check at the bottom.
So this is the last slide. Okay, this is really pretty much the pipeline. Okay, so you know everybody is like, oh there was a good, don't worry. But the pipeline, this is pretty much how we get people developed, how we develop people, how we develop ourselves. Yeah. You want to explain it? I'll just make sure it's...
Okay, so pretty much as you can see how the biggest part of the funnel is at the top because that's where the most amount of work needs to go into, okay? And the invitations is pretty much your flyers, use where talk, so being the brand. What's
Social media.
Social media, invitations. Okay, honestly, I breathe, eat, sleep, and like me and Sue will be like just talking about something like Sue invites. Like that's it. Like, and it's like we need to do more. Why? Every single day we need to speak to more people. Okay, because every day that we don't is when you're not active. You're not an active member. You're not a Herbalife coach. Yeah. Presentations. So these are your fit clubs, wellnesses, BMTC. This is where we expose people, right? So this whole flow is for a reason, because this flow enables to the people that want to shine and want to be president's team to get there. Honestly, that's all it is. It's like a funnel to filter out who's going to make the most amount of impact in this world. That's it. And it can be you, or it can be someone that you invite. Okay. Presentations, Fit Club, Wellness, BMTC. Product training. So MNLC info session. So pretty much even the kickoff, wherever we can expose them to more information and see the flow. So it's from just inviting them to come for a wellness profile, come try a Herbalife shake, come try the Fit Club, to the next event. So then it comes to things like product training, the kickoff, STS, and then major events. Okay, when people have leadership or have big goals, they are attending the events such as LDW and World Team Weekend. That weekend is not huge. There's a group of people for a reason, because these people are seriously focused and they are doing the impact. Okay, when you're not there, it's a shit feeling. I promise you. If you have big goals and you're not there, it's a shit feeling. All right. And the next one is the spectacular and extravaganza. Okay, these are the vision builders. This is where Herbalife steps in and says, this is how we're gonna change the world, and this is how we're gonna do it. Either you're gonna be on Herbalife's team, or you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, and we're part of that team. We're part of Herbalife, helping it become bigger and better every single day. Okay, and we're just one team in Liverpool. All right, we're everywhere.
And this is where you experience exponential growth in the spectacular and extravaganza. This is where like you see some coaches who have been in the business for like 3 years compared to someone who's been in business for 2 years, and they've gone to these events. Their growth is exponential, and sometimes we think, why are we not thinking like them? Why is our discipline not as good as them? Why do we not wake up with a purpose? It's because we don't apply ourselves to these events. And when we think that we don't need to go or we shouldn't go, that is the time when you have to go. Yeah, when you think you can't afford to go, you can't afford not to go. Yeah, and this is what Garen Jones said. He said that to his coach and his mentor. He said, I can't afford it and I don't want to go. I don't need to go. And then that's when his mentor said, like, this is the reason you need to go. You have to go because of what you're saying right now. And if you go to these events, you really see what's possible. Extravaganza is nothing compared to spectacular. Like, it's something extravagant. Yeah, that's why it's called extravaganza. And people are like, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. To me, they're all excuses. You can, because if something happened, and let's just say you had a $500 phone bill that just came, let me tell you, you'd find the money to pay that bill real quick. Yeah, it's just a decision. When there's then a plane ticket that you need to buy, but it's a choice, because you won't have a debt collector coming after you, then you mentally make the excuse that you can't afford it. You know what I mean? Now, what's important? Paying a phone bill, which it is important, or completely changing your life, having a decision that might just change your life. What's more important? Yeah? And that's really, really, I just want to stress that, because literally when I've been to these extravaganzas, that's when last year's when I came back and I said, I'm going to apply MAP, and I'm going to start doing my 2.5, like it's minimum. Because I wasn't doing my 2.5. I was a World Team member and I wasn't doing it. And from there, I was like, these people are poor and they're doing this. I have no excuses. And it was just that simple. So, like, I didn't even know what specifically it was, but it was the event. Yeah, and that's how important it is. But yeah, does anybody have any questions online or here? No?
On the event, see how it's all structured, and like the bigger the event, the lower it is. It's pretty much like, and obviously there is some, you have to make commitments, sacrifices, like Sue said. And what's funny, one of the coaches, I can't remember who it was, they were looking at the events and they're like, oh wow, you have to pay for this ticket, and they were looking at the price tag. The problem is there's a broke mindset and there's a opportunity mindset. Okay, there's two. An opportunity mindset says, wow, at this event I have the opportunity to learn from this person who's achieved this. And a broke mindset will always say, this ticket costs this much, so I'm $50 out of pocket.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Yeah? And that's where we learn from these events that you're not paying for like an event. You're paying for the experience of someone who's gone through the struggles, the hardships, they've done the deal, and now they're coming over to offer and help you and show you how to do it. I think that's like beyond all means. Which company that you've ever worked for in your life or you will work for in your life is gonna say, hey, I reached the top of the peak of this, like whatever's possible. You wanna be the next CEO of the company? Here's where you gotta go to an event and they're gonna teach you everything they've done. Which company? You name it, the top 10 companies. Audi, Mercedes, all the Apple. Who's going to give the opportunity? Absolutely no one. No one, okay?
That's it. And basically, to leave you on a positive note of how much impact we're creating, right? Today, I was getting lunch for Bex before I went to work, and I was like in a rush, and this lady's like, hey, I know you! And I was like, stop! What? She was like, yeah, she was literally like, hey, you! And I'm like, I thought she was gonna like rob me or something. I don't know. She was eating though. She's like, I know you, and I'm like, maybe she went to pick up. Anyway, she's like, you run the fitness classes on Instagram. She's like, you know, you run those classes. I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm like, how do you know? She's like, oh, your boyfriend, Bex. You know, I think I speak to him, but I've never spoken to her before, right? I don't know who she was. But she recognized me because of us on Instagram and everything. That's how much impact social media has. Okay, that's the point. And obviously, I was like, I'm famous. I was like, I was a bit happy.
It was in Kasula. Yeah.
It was in Kasula Mall, and like there was all these people around. They stopped because she's like, "You're from Instagram," and I was like, "No, I wasn't. I was literally like, need to get lunch for Bex." But that's how much impact we're creating now. Yeah, and this is the power of social media. Like locally, they're gonna know MNLC. They're gonna know MNLC, Liverpool, Wollongong, Campbelltown, Penrith, whatever. Yeah, they're gonna know us and at what we do, and it's gonna go crazy. But it starts with this internship and applying it. Yeah, and I just wanted to share a story because it was so cool. Like people know us. Yeah, people know MNLC. They know these green doors. People know our shakes. Someone came in the other day and she's like, she saw the shake cup. She's like, oh, that's where all these Instagram shakes are coming from. What do you mean? She's like, oh, I've seen them all on my friend's Snapchat, like the shake cups. She's like, I was wondering where they get their smoothies from.
Oh, wow.
Here you go. Yeah, so that's how cool it is. And we are doing a great thing here. Yeah, team online, we're doing a great thing. We just got to keep doing it, keep running it, keep smashing it, and you know, all our dreams will come true, and we'll help other people's dreams come true as well. Yeah. Other than that, next week we are doing supervisor.
Oh.
And
so supervisor or marketing?
Supervisor and above, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's alright. The Mac is like
how to
keep
reach
going
supervisor
into
and above. How to reach supervisor and above.
That's right. So it's how to get to supervisor, how to duplicate supervisors, and then obviously build your royalties. Yeah. But that's next week, and obviously it's the final week because royalties, like once you know how to do royalties, that's all to Herbalife, right? That's it. That's all we need to do. And then it'll all be online, and then we can always access it. We'll probably still have it live because we'll have new coaches coming in, and there's nothing like a live, a live session. But yeah, that is it. Any questions? Any questions, guys, online? Other than that, we'll let you guys go. It's been over an hour.
Any questions? No. A lot of information to take in.
Yeah, that was
good.
Good.
Digest
Alright.
it.
good.
Okay. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Thursday or on Saturday at the kick-off with Anthony Koutafidis. Bye.
Awesome. Yalla, bye.
Yalla.
Alright,
That's good.
all good?
Sweet.
Alright, you guys are probably a bit fried from all that information.
Yeah. That's it. That's it,
Let
guys.
it digest. Okay, tomorrow, action.
And hit us up if you have any questions.
Yes.
Or hit up someone if you don't want to hit us up.
Whoa.
Bless you.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's it. Let's
That's it.
go run our 5Ks.
Yep. Alright,
When?
that's it. How's Big Club?
Huh?
How's Big Club?
People.
Name it for them.
Oh, why
Did you
are you
look at
No,
me?
how's Big Club?
Oh, it looks good.